it's it's a little annoying at times. I love her, but sometimes she I don't know. I guess she take things a little too serious sometimes, man. I'm just one of those guys. I like to be relaxed and just go with the flow. Sometimes she panic a little bit, and I can understand why. Sometimes I kind of put her in a position where she have to worry about me and the financial part. I'm bad with money and stuff like that. So she's very very supportive as far as like making sure we save and making sure we have something in our future. As far as building from what I already started. So she's definitely like the background of my empire. And it's cool at times, but sometimes, like I say, man, it's just annoying. She'll tell me something one time, she gotta keep telling it to me, and I heard you the first time. It kind of reminds me of being a little kid again with my mom, but I love her, so I deal with it. You know what I mean?
When I first met him, I didn't know anything about UFC. And when I first met him, I thought he was this cocky, like arrogant person. Being with him now, looking back, is funny because I feel like our relationship and the way UFC has all kind of grew together. So it was like watching it start, and now it's just like it's crazy how now you can't turn left or right without seeing something based off of UFC or MMA.
One of the reasons why I liked her so much is because when she met me, she was just my little cousin's best friend, and she didn't know what UFC was. She had no idea who I was, and I think that was like my biggest attraction because previous to her, I was in a couple of relationships, but it was all relationships based off of women that already knew who I was. So it was no real love there. It was just all, oh, well, he's in the UFC and he's on TV, and for some odd reason, people think when you're on TV, you just rich as fucking. That's not true. You know what I mean? Like, I work hard for my money, and I'm not rich by far, but in the future I will be. I'm working hard, getting there, and I love it. I love the attention I get, and I mean, I'm already a well-known UFC star, but having a gorgeous, beautiful wife on my side, it just adds to my repertoire. So it's pretty cool. Pretty good at this, son. I feel like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, don't you? For real, don't you? Sit on the couch and look at each other. Well, upcoming fight, September 25th. I got Jeremy Stevens. Man, he's is little heathen. He's a real good fighter, man. I'm not. I have nothing bad to say about him. The guy actually is a top contender, and that was part of the reason for me calling him out. After my last fight was because I'm tired of fighting the new guys that's trying to make a name. I want to fight the guys. I want to fight the guys that already have a name or have a good reputation of being a good striker or a good jiu-jitsu guy. I beat some good jiu-jitsu fighters, but I've been begging and begging to fight strikers. That way, I can start putting myself in positions to win more knockout of the night bonuses or fight of the night bonuses. A matchup like this is definitely a making for fight of the night. That's what it's about. I'm gonna go in, on the 25th, man, and just do what I do best, man, and just take them out. I never predict what rounds I take guys out in. I just get in there and I just fight, and when it's over, it's over. But I just want to make sure my hand is raised in the
You
end.
did predict the knee knockout.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because my last fight, I did predict knocking the guy out with a knee, and it happened. So, that's a little different, though. That's different from saying, oh, I'm going to knock the guy out in this round or that round. But when I say I'm going to finish a guy with a certain weapon, I can predict that because when you work as hard as I do with Coach Greg and Coach Winklejohn, you know, anything is possible. So, I don't know if I want to do it with the knee or with the fist this time because I thought I was going to get a knockout bonus ending it with the knee my last fight, and then the guy Ty Duffy got knocked out, so I ended up losing my 65 grand to some guy that was getting his crap beat out of him. So it's all good though. It is what it is. Um,
GSP.
well, GSP is a teammate of mine. I love watching him fight. I like watching Rashad fight. As far as heavyweights, I love watching Shane Corbin fight, man. Unfortunately, he fell a little short his last fight, but he's definitely fun to watch. I like watching Chuck Congo, Cain Velasquez, Anderson Silva. He's definitely one of my favorites to watch. Lyoto Machida, hitting people without getting hit. Why would you want to get hit? I take my hat off to the guy. I think that's a brilliant way of fighting. Look at guys like Chuck Liddell. He's one of my favorite people in the world, not just as a fighter, but as a person. I love that guy, but he's been on a downfall because. But at the end of the day, it's all good, man. Chuck Liddell's still one of my favorite. Being on Ultimate Fighter was it was a dream come true. I wasn't even expecting to go on Ultimate Fighter that soon, so it was pretty much like a dream come true. And ever since, man, I just been living my dream. He's a real good dude, man. Cause like I know when I got home from the Ultimate Fighter 2 weeks later, Katrina hit, and I was kind of misplaced for a while, but Dana and everybody was trying to find me, and once they found me, Dana helped relocate me, and at the time I lived with Josh Berkman and trained up in Utah to get ready for my fight that November. That was my very first fight, which was against Marcus Davis. So. Ever since then, man, they've looked out for me. Even with the ups and downs I've been through, they've had my back, and I mean a lot of people can call it ass kissing or whatever, but when people have your best interest and people really care, then they just care. You know what I mean? And it's kind of the same feeling I get being with Silver Star and hanging out with Luke and Cherish.